If the LSAT is 1 month away or less and you're looking at it for the first time, I would recommend postponing your test date as soon as possible if the deadline has not already passed. The LSAT is important enough that you don't want to try and cram it all in 1 month. Studying for the LSAT and starting from scratch in just 1 month is no way to reach your full potential, and you'd really be doing yourself a huge disservice by trying to do it in just 1 month. So forget that, it's off the table. On the other hand, if you've been studying for a while and you've got a strong foundation, that's a different story. It's time to shift gears and work on pacing and endurance. And if you've got a lot of time, you can work on both in the final month. On the other hand, if you don't have too much time, if you're working or you're in school, then I would recommend only focusing on endurance and assume you've already got pacing down. If you don't, you might want to postpone, because there are 3 parts to studying for the LSAT. There's number 1, the foundational aspect, which is just learning the basics, learning the different question types and the strategies for each. Then we've got pacing, which is bringing it all together into 35-minute sections, and that's not easy to do. Timing is a very important part of this exam. So aside from just the accuracy alone, which you hone in your foundation, you've then got to bring it together in the pacing portion of your study plan. Individual timed 35-minute sections, making the transition from untimed to timed. And then finally, the third part, which is endurance, where you do full-length exams, which are 5 sections, not 4. And so in the final month, ideally, you will be focusing on just endurance. Maybe pacing also if you've got a lot of time. What you're going to want to do is take 1 or 2 full-length 5-section exams per week, and then on the other days, do either excruciatingly detailed review of those exams, which is reviewing everything you get wrong and have difficulty with, anything where you're down to 2 and you guess, you're not 100% sure. You want to review all of those questions, and you also want to do post-game analysis about how your timing went, where you got bogged down, which questions you should have skipped and come back to later. All of that. That's what you want to work on in the final month. So you work on some weak areas as well, but it's primarily full-length exams and detailed review, maybe some individual sections as well. Then the final week of the LSAT, again, just 1 or 2 timed exams, detailed review, reviewing those exams, reviewing weak areas, and finally, the day before the exam, just relaxing. You also want to really focus on your sleep, diet, exercise, and some sort of mindfulness meditation or relaxation practice. All of those quality of life things are really important to have together in the final month in order to maximize your chances on test day, because this exam, more than anything else, it's mental. Not just your accuracy and understanding of the questions, but bringing it all together in a strictly timed environment, as well as making sure those other quality of life aspects are pulled together and in top form as well. That's how you maximize your chances of success on test day. So those are my thoughts, LSAT prep in the final month. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to help however I can. All the best to you.